Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 61 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Where today I would like to get a little bit of dry rubber cooking. So for that, we're going to need to make ourselves. We made fluid extractors already. We now need latex processing units, which shouldn't be too hard to get our hands on. Look, we already have everything. Hooray! So we're getting into Industrial Foregoing. And in order to get into Industrial Foregoing, we're going to need tiny dry rubber, which is made by Latex Processing Units, a block from Industrial Foregoing. So let's plop this guy down and see what's up. So we have two fluid tanks, and we can see the processes. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way in-game to find out what you need. I know because I've done this 1,000 times, but I'm trying to look for it to be like, hey, how do we do this? So you are doing that, right? And you're inserting. So what if we said, hey, from the bottom, can we keep in stock? That would be cool, right? 1,000. What we're going to need for keeping in stock is going to be a count filter. And we're going to want latex. And this should work. Boom! Hey, look! It looks like fluid. Ah, cool. Look what Dyer did. See? It looks like a bucket. But if it's in a fluid card, it looks like latex. Sneaky. It works. So, hey, I would like to keep, I don't know, 5 buckets? How much do you store in here? Yeah, look at that. It works. Sweet. So you're keeping 5 buckets. That's awesome. It had a little bit from before, so no big deal. And then we're also going to want power in this bad boy. Zoinks, power. And then we're also going to need water. So that's going to be another component that we're going to want here. So in the interest of saving laser nodes, how about we get our sink placed right under here? And on the down, we can extract on the, how about channel 3, because that's bluish. We'll extract. That sound cool? And then we'll get... Let's get one of these guys. We'll program him for channel 3 on the insert, and then boom, and he'll start getting water. It works. Sweet. And we've got tiny dry rubber. Sweet. All right, so functional storage drawer now is usually what I like to do at this point. And I'll put that right above this guy. And if we check out our output in water and latex, right? So you can see latex, you can choose which sides can accept latex. You can choose which sides can accept water. And then you can choose which sides can handle item output. But on the top, it's currently set to enabled. We can toggle this to be a push. And that's the way to go. Or pull, or disabled, or enabled. But push is what we want, obviously. We can also trigger this with a redstone signal. So if we wanted to turn it off with redstone, we absolutely could. And then back on. Cool? So, hey, look who's getting tiny dry rubber. It's me, Direwolf20. Now, the good news is it uses about 100 latex per doohickey, right? So we're producing, not a bad amount of latex here. But we're burning through it pretty quick, too. We will eventually run out of the buffer that we have. And then we're just going to be dependent on the fluid extractors producing some. It's not too bad. Okay. 12 at a time. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. So it sounds like the Acacia block that was there a minute ago just, got replaced. And then you're going to keep pushing, right? Right? Why are you stopped at 64? Oh, I bet this guy's having the same problem that Laser IO had. Remember Laser IO was having a similar problem? The storage drawers report less inventory space than they have, but they're doing it correctly. But if you make assumptions about things in your code, it don't work so good. So that's just probably a bug in Industrial Foregoing. So let's just set you to extract. And I'm not going to link you to anything. And you to insert. And that should be cool. And now we're good. See? 77. 78. Etc. Sweet. And now I can turn this stuff into that. Awesome. Now, if we wanted to, by the by, what I could do... Did I really just do that? Am I that smart? I literally broke it and then immediately tried to access the thing I just broke less than a second before. But anyway, external storage. I should add this to like the just make it thing so I don't have to control click it, but it's easy enough to control click. But I should add it so that I can do that easier. But we can do this with the priority of 5, and we should probably lock it then so that if we ever empty that drawer, nothing goes into it. So configuration tool for locking, boom. Beautiful. So now we can see our tiny dry rubbers. 26, 27, and if I extract and put in, because you have a high priority, I thought I prioritied you, but I didn't. 5, set, actually 10, set, boop, and boop. Now you're doing, there we go, 29, perfect, 29. Okay, cool. So to home we go. So that I can teach you what to do about this stuff. So you go here and you go here. And you go into the redstone furnace and you go into the normal crafters. And I can now say that I need plastic. ×2. And that shouldn't be a problem. Boom. Nice. Okay, cool. Which means latex processing unit done. Dissolution chamber. This is a thing we're going to make. Dissolution chamber is how we get the next tier of stuff. So for a dissolution chamber, we're going to need diamond gear, which is luckily easy enough to make manually, so I won't probably program it. So dissolution chamber is a machine that will make all kinds of cool stuff. Do you have a JEI integration for me? JEI is being weird. There we go. So we can see there's about 25-ish pages of recipes here. You can make add-ons. Ooh, they got a new texture. That's neat. Ooh, range upgrades, advanced machine frames. So we can make simple machine frames in the dissolution chamber from pity machine frames. And then we can make advanced machine frames in the dissolution chamber from simple machine frames. Got it? And then the same for a bunch of other add-ons. And there's just a ton of things you can make in the dissolution chamber. It's basically the processing block of Industrial Foregoing. So let's make a crafter real quick and get ready to do things. Now, remember, we can handle fluids with this. Yes? So let's do something. Let's do 2 things. Let's maybe even do 3 things, but we'll find out. So first off, frames. There are 4 tiers of frames from Foregoing. Okay. The second tier is the simple, and that's going to be this pattern. So if we look at it, you'll notice that it populated all the correct stuff, right? So 2 plastics, 2 nether bricks, 2 iron, pity frame and gold gear. Gold gear, and it also put in there 0.25 buckets of latex, which is accurate. 250 millibuckets. So, if refined storage has access to latex in liquid form, it can insert the liquid for us into the dissolution chamber, which is awesome sauce. So let's get that set up down in our place down here. Yoinks. So number 1, we need to get access to the stuff, the latex. And number 2, we should probably keep some latex in stock. So if I went to the downside here, I think... yeah, well, maybe not. Let's see. So down here, if I was extracting instead of stocking, I might be able to do this. Let's switch this to an extract insert mode. So how about you extract on orange for the down? Yeah, so let's have you, instead of stocking with white, let's have you insert on orange 5 buckets of latex. Okay. So now you will probably stop with the latexy stuff, and you're going to do cool things, yes. And then you on the down, let's add an extract on orange. But if I throw a filter card in there, I'm pretty sure this will work. I guess we'll find out if I set this up correctly. If I make you 5 buckets, do you stop extracting? I think he will. So notice how it's no longer putting latex in there. See? See? Now, what I just did is if you put a filter card into an extractor, it will prevent extracting beyond that number. So because I said, hey, 5 buckets on the extract count, it's going to keep 5 buckets in the extractor before it allows extraction. So it will skip extracting from this guy until he hits 5 buckets, at which point he will be allowed to extract up to 5 buckets. See what's happening now? Now it's going again, and it's getting what it needs to get. And this guy will keep at most 5 buckets in him, but he's not getting up to the 5 buckets because we're not getting latex fast enough. How cool is that, right? So we'll always have 5 buckets of latex available in the fluid tank now because of that configuration setting. I don't know that I've ever shown that during this Let's Play before. That works for items, by the way, too. If you put a filter on the extract side, it will prevent it from pulling out too many of a specific item. So you can always leave a certain amount in an inventory. So good times. Pretty cool. I'm a little bit proud of that. I don't know that too many other mods let you do something like that easily. Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, now that I'm done patting myself on the back, let's do the thing with the external storage. Didn't I make one? Am I crazy? I might have just requested most of the things for it. So I can do this. And if I toggle you from type items to type fluids, and then we were to run our cable over here, you should now see, now what we've got is a wireless crafting grid from refined storage add-ons. That's just you. Do you have a way to cycle to fluid? Can I see the fluids in here? Wireless fluid grid from refined storage. We might need to get a fluid grid. I don't know if there's a way to do it. With this guy. Controls. Keybinds. Open wireless crafting grid is just tab. That's it. Okay. I don't know if there's a... What other grid options do we have? Wireless crafting, wireless fluid, wireless grid. Creative super wireless grid. Super wireless grid, mode crafting, reborn storage. So reborn storage has its own super wireless grid. Should we check it out? Open super wireless grid. Reborn storage is tab. Okay, should we try that? I feel like we should try that. That could be fun to try. Let's pop home for that bit. Let's try that thing out, huh? I'm interested now. I'm interested. Because remember, Reborn storage is the one that gave us, like, the super bananas level wireless range thingy. Yeah, buddy. So wireless grid from refined storage needs a grid. And we should probably add to our to-do list here the super advanced processor. You can smelt from this, and you know how to make all those things. And there's your furnace. So now we want the grid. This was quicker. And then we want the wireless grid. And then we want to start these things up. And then we can make a super wireless grid. Whoop. That's neat. So I'm just going to put you away for a minute. Now, if I hit tab, there isn't any wireless crafting grid in your inventory. All right, options, controls, keybinds, grid, right? So wireless crafting grid, I'm going to remove you as the tab and open super wireless grid. That should be a thing. Now, I might need to come down here and bind you to my controller. Don't I have to do something like that? Oh, he's bound, but tab ain't working. Tab ain't working. Keybinds, key, tab. List players, we don't need that. Refill last, crafting tweaks, integrated terminals. Now it's working. That works for me. Cool. Now how do I cycle your mode? Is it like a, oh, shift right click. Fluid? We get a fluid grid. What was that? 5024 millibuckets in total. Now, I don't think I ever chunk loaded in there, by the way. I should probably do that. Right? FTB chunks. Okay. Yeah, now he's, you know, stuff and things. So how cool is that? I like that. What other modes do we have here? Monitor. Ooh, crafting monitor. And then crafting. Sweet. Display normal. Yeah. I think I had you on stretch before, didn't I? Does he feel smaller to me, or am I crazy? That's JEI synchronized two-way. Yes, that feels better. And that's how I had the other one. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Are you also a Curio, by the way? You totally are. Actually, yeah, this guy's even bigger than the other one because I had him only set to stretch. Small, medium, large, stretch. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, that's no reason not to, right? Cool. I like that. I really quite like that. So now we can see our fluids here, right? That all of a sudden disappeared. I don't know why. Oh, because I'm searching for grid. All right, back to crafting mode. Now I might want, I'll keep him curioed, and then if I ever need to access the fluids, it would be cool if there was a button here to change mode, but not the end of the world. So yeah, you're actually storing more than 5,000 millibuckets, probably because you don't need that much anymore. Now at some point we can speed this up with add-ons. We'll get there. So let's get ready to do auto crafting, yeah? So what we want to have is the the dissolution chamber. Right? That will be, I'm going to put you here. And then I can have a node here. Just doing energy for now. And we'll let you bind to this dude. Whichever one, it doesn't super matter. Yoinks. Cool, and then you should be getting energy. Perfect. And then we can have a crafter facing down. And in theory, we should be able to put this card in here, okay? And don't forget we're going to want an importer to import items from the dissolution chamber into the refined storage network after crafting is complete. Okay? So now, if we came in here and we said we wanted a simple machine frame, what should happen is it should take the fluid from the tank and stick it in there, and then we'll see things happen. Latex, 250. Progress. Oh, that is so cool. How cool is that? I love it. That is the best. Because you've seen me before, there have been times where I've needed to, with the dissolution chamber, have multiple dissolution chambers for the different types of things we can make. But because refined storage is so good at this, we can just be like, yeah, no, it's fine. Do it. And now we have dissolution chamber auto crafting in our compact machine. That is cool. All right, so now that we've got our simple machine frame made, that's cool. Let's look into what's involved in making the material stonework factory. So number one, we need an advanced machine frame, which means we need pink slime, which is going to be a thing. So first and foremost, we're going to need to get that set up. So let's pop out of our our spot here. Okay, and then zoop up to there. So first things first, we're going to want the, not you, you guys are done. Material Stonework Factory is really what I'm after. So the advanced machine frame, yeah. That's something we're going to want. Okay. Now we might want to go ahead and teach you diamond gears at this point. Okay. And dissolution chamber should be listed here somewhere. There he is, way at the bottom. Cool. So now we know 2 plastic, a simple machine frame, 2 netherite scrap, 2 gold, and a pink slime is exactly what we're going to need. So that's, you know, awesome. And then we're also going to need pink slime from this. Now, pink slime in liquid form generally comes from, or specifically exactly comes from, the mob slaughter factory. This is a machine that's responsible for killing mobs. And what we'll get out of it is pink slime, very small amounts, and liquid meat, decent size amounts. Liquid meat is a nice way to auto-feed yourself, but I have a pretty good auto-feeding system going on right now, so I'm not going to mess with that too much. That said, what I am going to do is make the mob slaughter factory so we can get the pink slime. So that's first things first, right? So we're going to need an iron sword, and then we're going to need a couple iron axes, and then we should be cool. We are cool. Okay, mob slaughter factory. Let's go. So we're going to want a couple of tanks. All right, we'll start with, you know, you and you. And let's get a liquid trash can. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I like that idea. Liquid trash can for sure. And again, we'll laser IO this up, right? So that'll be the plan. But step 1, mob slaughter factory. So if I were to break this block here, and we placed our mob slaughter factory this way, he faces the opposite direction. Okay. Now I'd like him to run with a redstone signal so that I can turn you off. Actually, we have some levers, and we can put you on. Now, if I give you a redstone signal, are you going to propagate to the grinder? You do not. Good. Good, good, good. So with redstone signal on, you're running. With redstone signal off, you're not. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Perfect. Now, I might want you to be a different redstone signal, though, because I want you to probably work with a node. Because this node is going to interact with all the things, energy, fluids, and whatnot. So this is the north side, so we're going to want the south side. So you're going to extract or output a signal on the white channel of redstone. On this side, we can have an input, and then we'll put our lever there. Zoinks. So now it's not running. Now it is running. Cool? Though technically we may not even need those cards because it's right next to it, but it's fine. I might loop this around to the front at some point, so I'll leave it on the redstone cardy thing, right? So then on the south side here, we're going to extract fluids, right? And then we're going to want to insert the fluids into tanks, okay? So what I'm going to have here is you and you, and on the down, you're going to insert fluids, but we want a normal filter, not a counting filter. So on the down, fluid, liquid meat is what we want in this one. And then you on the down fluid will be insert filter, pink slime. Cool. All right, so you can insert pink slime, you can insert liquid meat. You guys can be bound to that, and then we're good to go. We'll give you a redstone signal so you're running. And then finally, you need energy, which I don't see any energy over here at the moment. So on the south side, you will insert energy. On the up side, you will extract energy. And we will just get ourselves a flux point. And that shouldn't be a big deal, right? I don't think so. And then finally, what I would like is a trash can over here, who will, on the down, get fluid cards. And I should probably get more fluid cards. Cool. And then let's get that flux point hooked up to the Direwell 20 network. So you should be getting power now. Beautiful. So you on the down will have a low priority. Let's make it just -10. Doesn't have to be that crazy. Boom, boom. And you will let any fluid get trashed. Okay? So basically what we have here is you insert liquid meat, you insert pink slime, you insert anything but a lower priority than these two. That should be all she wrote. So if I go, what in the what just happened? And turn out my lights, boom. Oh, you know what else we need to do before we do this? All right, that's off, right? Is you? Yeah, okay, you're cool. So this guy has a range. And currently his range is that. And that's not a great range. So what we want is range upgrades. Or maybe not. Foregoing range is what you want to search for. And you can see that there's range 1 through 12. Basically, this increases the radius. So I'm pretty sure if it's 1, it'll be like a 3x3 area. And if it's 2, it'll be a 5x5. And if it's 3, it'll be a... Pretty sure that's how it works. So I'm going to go with like a 4. 4 sounds like a good start. And let's go program some of these things. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up range 4 needs this and a bucket of latex. Okay, we could also do range 3, range 5, and then if we ever need bigger ranges, we can go add them at whatever point we want. So how about you and you? Technically, we didn't have to go in here to do this, but I wanted to watch it craft to make sure it's cool. So if we wanted a tier 4 range, go. He should have just inserted all the things he needs. And then this guy has 1 bucket less of latex. See how that works? And now he's not extracting. We kind of paused the production of this stuff. Well, we didn't pause it really, but latex is lesser now. He's not transferring any more in. That's cool, right? And then we've got our tier 4 range upgrade. Dyer's having fun with his automations, can you tell? I ain't gonna lie, I'm really enjoying Laser IO. It is stinking cool. All right, so with the range upgrades now for this guy, boom, the range upgrade into there, and you can see, hey, where did the rendering go? It's just the whole room now, basically. So yeah, that should be fine. That works. So then we can hide the working area. And now technically we don't need the whole fan thing up there, but if we turn the lights off, did I leave you turned off? Yes, I did. So if you listen, they'll die. See? Death is happening. Now we made... Did we get any pink slime yet? We've got 159 millibuckets. Nice. And then nothing should be going into our trash can just yet. Until the liquid meat fills up, at which it'll do it. But look, little bit of pink slime, lot of liquid meat. Sweet. Let's run some cables. And an external storage doohickey. Cool. So close to having enough. Okay. And maybe we'll move this guy. You're kind of in my way too, Mr. Source Jar. So if I run my cables here, and then we put... We're going to actually want 2 external. And then I'm going to validate that with this guy. Switch him into fluid mode. Oh. You go here, fluid mode. Should be working. if I toggle this into fluids mode and this into fluids mode, then yes, it's working. Look, liquid meat, latex, pink slime. Boom. How cool is that? All right. That is sweet. All right, now if I want pink slime balls, that's how that's made, huh? Okay, cool. That's new. That's neat. I'll take that. So to home we go. So now this is all working in theory. Yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm good with this all. Looks good to me. To home, zoinks. And pink slime is made with 300 millibuckets of pink slime. And then do you output the 300 millibuckets? Like, what's this all about? Explain? I'm going to remove you and just see what happens here. And then also... So we have the file. That's cool. I'm actually very unsure of how this works now. I've never seen that one before. I think in the past, you put the pink slime bucket in the world and it would eventually spawn a pink slime mob. But now I'm like, huh? So you've got 300 millibuckets of pink slime and the glass pane, and you're doing the crafting. We should make the tier upgrade things too. Water? Did you fill up with water? One more then. Just one more. Because you have 150 millibuckets of water here. Where did that come from? Did that come from this craft or a previous craft? This craft. Okay. So we're probably going to trash any water that you get. Because I assume that's going to eventually fill up. And I can't imagine there's anything that we need any liquids out of this for. So for now, what I'm going to do is just a dedicated node that will extract fluids and insert fluids. And that's cool. Works for me. I like it. I like it. Okay. So then what we should also be able to do is get that higher tier frame, the advanced machine frame. Boom. And look who's crafting. Did you steal my fluid? You may have stolen my fluid. You may have. You stole my fluid. I may want to filter you to water. Input, fluid input. How about on the right, you're disabled? And then fluid output, you're enabled. What if I did that? Can I do that without filtering? What I'm going to need to do, let's see, if I have, how much pink slime do we have? Not much. Yeah, it definitely voided half the pink slime that I would want. Let's do this. Let's cancel the craft. I will take the items out. I'm liking this. Then we put the items in. And then we check how much pink slime we have. We're getting there. 400-ish, 419. Wait for this to hit 500, and then we'll right back. There we go. We're at 617 now. That works for me. So now, if I want to frame, advanced machine frame start. Hopefully you don't steal my pink slime. You didn't. He didn't steal my pink slime this time. That works. That 100% works. I like that. Okay. That works. Boom, boom. And now we've got our frame. So now we can make all the other parts for our material stonework factory. Huzzah! And I'm going to say that's a good wrapping up point. So next episode, we'll come back. We'll configure the material stonework factory, use it to get infinite cobble, smooth stone, gravel, sand, glass, all kinds of good stuff. And then, I'd like to Elemental Craft. I haven't seen that mod at all before, and I'm kind of interested in it. So that's what we're probably going to look at after we do that. So let's get the Stonework Factory going, and we'll see, you know, depending on how much time that takes, either starting Elemental Craft next episode or the following one. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to play around with, you know, Elemental Craft, all kinds of other stuff. I notice my pickaxe is getting a little bit low, so I might throw some cobalt into here to fix that up. Beautiful. All right. Take it easy, guys.